she was a little kid dabbling in just about every craft. She appeared in over 500 segments on Aline's Creative Living television show, demonstrating crafts that she designed and for craft industry manufacturers. That is where I first met Joan. She demonstrated an Aline's Shrink It project that we all just loved. Today, Joan is here to talk about Make Healthy Fun, all about using creativity to get families to exercise, eat healthy, and unplug without them even knowing it. I'm delighted to welcome my friend, Joan Fee.
Hi, everyone from lovely California. We're having a little bit of rain today, but that's perfect because we're going to be talking about gardening. And I call this my personal garden because we're going to take a purse that I've gotten at the dollar store, or you could recycle one that you have in your closet, or go to the thrift store and find one. But this is basically, you can make a garden in any kind of container. And Tiffany, if you could put that slide up there of the cute little boot garden that my nephew Brandon made. He's 8 years old, and we just have so much fun crafting. And he took an old snow boot and planted some strawberries in it, and it's so cute. Thanks, Jeff. He just finger painted on that, and he had such an awesome time. But today we're going to take it a little step further, and we're going to be using some fabric paints, and we're going to be painting on this purse. So let's move the webcam down here. Okay, so we have our purse, and we are going to take fabric paint. And I recommend, after years and years of being in the craft industry, that you use a high quality paint. Yes, you can go to the store and you can use inexpensive paint, but in the long run, you're not going to get as good a quality as you would if you used a little bit more expensive paint. But we're going to use a sponge, just a regular household sponge, and that's going to be our stamp. And this is great for kids. You can you could probably get, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these cute little petals out of the sponge. So this makes it great for a class project or Bible school or just one-on-one with your kids. Okay, so I have my cute little petal cut out of the sponge here. Then I'm going to dab it into the paint. And then we'll need to make sure that we got it all covered. Okay, move that over there. Make sure that there's paint all over on our stamp. And also I'm going to dab a little bit of excess paint off on my plate, just because you don't want it to be too thick on there. And so then we move it in here, and here, if on this particular project, be sure and get the ends so that it stamps really good there. Awesome. So then we bring back our plate here with the paint on it, dab off our excess, and we're going to come in here. And that is a good point. You're going to want to dip your sponge in the paint every time, and that'll get you good coverage. Now here's where I was talking about using good quality paint, because you do get good coverage. And I'm using purple today. Marie, who is my high school friend out there, hi Marie, she knows why I'm using purple. We're getting ready for our class reunions next month, so I've got a lot of purple things going on around my house. And oops, and here's a good point. You can see right here where the paint didn't quite cover. You go in and you get a little bit more paint on your sponge, you put it down, and then you press on that area and it'll cover it right up. I see another place right there too. So put out funky fun colors, let the kids stamp away, and there you have. And you can also come in with your sponge and just kind of wipe at it too if you. So let's see, I want to put a little bit more right there. Perfect. And then you can come in with your paint, and you know what? I see that I got a little bit of paint out here, but in crafting, you can't make mistakes. So I'll show you in a little bit how we can cover that up. I'm using dimensional fabric paint, but you don't have to. You can come in and make a cute little swirl there, or you can actually dab your finger, and that's what Brandon did. He just did a whole bunch of little finger painting, had a great time, and that's what I find with working with kids. Just kind of stand back, let them choose the colors that they want, let them have lots of fun, and everybody has fun. Right now I'm putting some other paint colors on my plate, and what I'm going to do is just add some fun colored dots. Just add a little bit more fun to our project. And so I've dipped I'm using a pencil with a nice eraser on it, and I'm just going to dab it on to my purse. And here, again, I am dipping after every time and adding fun dots. And then, when I want to add another color, be sure to wipe off all of the paint. I'm just using a paper towel, taking off the paint, and then we'll come in with another color and add more fun dots. And you can also, if you want to buy, purchase sponges. They come in fun animal shapes and things. That'd be really cute for the kids. Oh, I talked about my little spill up here. If you want to come in, you can, let's see, you can, I'm going to dip my finger in the paint. You can make fun little flower around my little mistake there. And what would be cute too on this is if it's for grandma or something, you could always apply the paint onto the child's hand and then put it on here, and then make a nice little keepsake for grandma or grandpa. And with Father's Day coming up, think about some cool containers for Dad. I have a couple of examples here that I thought about this morning. First of all, I broke my teapot, and so I thought it'd be cute to put a plant in there and do that. And when you're planting, you need to think about your container. So like this container, I would add some rocks into it before I plant, and then that way your roots don't sit down in the water. Let's go to the next one here. Cute, oops, my picture's not big enough. Here we go. A cute sand bucket, and you can put your little garden in there. And again, since this is plastic, you can use, you can warm up an ice pick, and you can slide it right through this plastic because you want to get some holes so that the water goes through. And then this is one that I was thinking about this morning, just as I was getting ready. Hi everyone, I'm back. I was thinking about Heidi and thinking about things that we have around our home and recycling and all that. So I thought, okay, what does everyone have? You can even take your old, let's pan down here, your old recycle. I'm going to keep working here. You can take a plastic trash bag. I took a couple of them, actually, plastic trash bag or your bag from the grocery store. And you can put your plant inside. And I just tied a little bit of wire around here. Let's move the cam over. A little bit of wire on there, wrapped the wire around a pencil and made a cute little tie for it. But it is just so much fun to take any kind of container. I started looking around this morning, and there are containers everywhere. I was thinking about an old mason jar, anything. The challenge is to go and find fun things to make your container. And quickly, we'll finish up. I'm going to move back down here again. Here I have my cute little purse, and I'm going to add just a few little rocks to it just because I want a little bit more drainage, or you can clip it with scissors, put that in there, and then I come up, put a little soil in there, I add my plant, and these plants are perfect because you just plant them. You don't have to worry about taking them out of pots and all of that. So you just plant them in there, and you have your cute little personal garden.